everybody, and welcome back to Cozy Science. We are so happy to be back again. Cozy Science, it is a place where we make the wonders of science fun, cozy, and oh so easy to understand. I'm your host, and today's episode will take us deep into one of the most essential parts of human life, our relationship with food. Have you ever wondered why some kids seem to have a natural instinct for eating healthy, while others, well, not so much? How do children learn when they are hungry, and what makes them reach for food even when they are not? Today, we're diving into a fascinating area of research that just might hold the key to understand why childhood eating habits form the way they do. Scientists have been exploring how a child's ability to self regulate their appetite isn't just a matter of hunger or being full, but it is a complex dance between biology, psychology, and the social environment. But before, we are going to play a short intro.
Cozy Science News. Cozy Science News.
So, today's article will be published in November 2024 in the Journal on Social Science and Medicine. Imagine this: a young child staring at a plate of food. Are they deciding whether to eat based on their physical hunger? Or are there other invisible factors at play? Could it be their emotions, or their parents' expectations, or even cultural norm around food? Well, let's find out more. Researchers at the University of Illinois have been studying how children learn to regulate their appetite from a very early age. And turns out it's not as simple as, so to say, eat when you're hungry and stop when you're full. In fact, the research introduced what they call the biopsychosocial pathways models. Fancy term, right? But don't you worry. Of course, I'm going to break it down for you. So, first we have biological factors, are the ones you would expect, like hunger signals from the stomach and the interaction between the brain and gut. But there is more. The gut microbes, those trillion of bacteria living inside us, also plays a part in regulating appetite. It's like having a little appetite coaches inside you. Then we've got the psychological factors. This covers things like how kids emotionally regulate themselves. For example, if a child feels stressed, they might reach for food as comfort, even if they are not hungry. Ever heard of emotional eating? Yep, it starts young. And lastly, there are social factors. This is where things get really interesting. How parents interact with their kids during meals can shape how children relate to food. Picture a parent pressuring their child to eat more veggies. If the child's temperament is sensitive, this pressure could actually make them eat less. It's like food wars at the dinner table, but with lasting effects. The researchers didn't just stop at the theory, though. They conducted a study where they videotaped family meal times to see how these interactions played out. What they found was eye opening. Kids' reactions to food were deeply connected to their temperament and the way the parents engaged with them. If we can understand these different susceptibilities, we can help create healthier and happier eaters. So, why does this research matter, of course? Well, childhood obesity is on a rise, and traditional advice like just eat less isn't enough, of course. By understanding the different factors that influence a child's relationship with food, we can actually develop more tailored approaches to support healthy eating from a young age. And it's not just about avoiding obesity. It's about helping kids build a positive, lifelong relationship with food that doesn't rely on emotional or stress based eating. This knowledge could transform how we think about food education for children. And of course, a little questionnaire. What about your own experiences with food as a child? Do you think the way your parents handled meal times influenced your relationship with food? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And of course, a little advice. So, next time you are having a meal with a child, remember, creating a positive, low pressure environment could make all the difference in shaping their healthy relationship with food. Encourage them, but also let them listen to their own hunger signals. And otherwise, thank you for joining me today on Cozy Science. I hope you found our exploration into childhood appetite as fascinating as I did. And of course, do not forget to share your thoughts on today's topic. And as always, stay updated, stay curious, and of course, stay cozy. I'm going to see you pretty soon.
COSYScience News. COSYScience News.